And we're recording. Okay, so we're at the Fair Trade Futures Conference 2010 in Boston, and I have the pleasure of being with Jackie DeCarlo. And I'm going to ask you to introduce yourself, even though I've had the pleasure of seeing you for the past couple of days. So why are you here, and who are you?
Well, I am a member of the leadership group that planned this conference, representing Catholic Relief Services, which has a fair trade program and has for 15 years. And I also was part of the first Futures Conference, and so I'm delighted that we're having kind of a reunion tour.
That's fantastic. And so what is it like putting on a conference of this magnitude? There are 800 people?
Yeah, well, first of all credit goes to Fair Trade Federation for the coordination and logistics, but the leadership group is a pretty diverse set of organizations that are committed to fair trade, and they've each been playing a different role, marketing, creating the agenda. We've been working on this for 18 months, and the key thing for us was to get the right people at the conference. So we've got producers, consumers, businesses, students, and that was the most exciting part. Will they come? And they have, and it's been great.
It's incredible. And so what were your goals this time around as opposed to the last conference, which was 5 years ago?
Yeah, the last conference we were really trying to get at this question of what is fair trade and who gets to define it. And now we're looking at some important challenges in the movement as it matures, and there are these broad-based levels of participation and different kinds of players. So it was getting at some of the topics of our debate, like does fair trade really deliver on its promises to producers, and I would say also to consumers? How does the certification system relate to what fair trade is all about, and particularly for artisans, most of which are women and who aren't really being certified? So those kind of inside baseball questions, but also the core, like who decides what fair trade is and who benefits from fair trade. That's what this conference is trying to get its arms around.
It's a very passionate debate, and there were really feisty moments because everyone is very passionate about something that means a lot, and it should. What was the moment that stood out the most for you as being like a heated moment, but one that was a breakthrough moment, do you think, or that needed to happen?
Well, for sure, I think when we had producers talking about their concerns about the rapid growth of the market, and that they didn't have a voice in how decisions were made about how to grow that market. Okay. But then at the same time, we heard from a leader of the fair trade certification system saying, okay, I want to address this, but we have to find the right mechanisms to get a democratic process started. And he welcomed that dialogue, and the producers aren't backing down from asking the tough questions. So I think that was really pivotal.
Fantastic. So then where do you see the conference in 5 years? What do you think will be addressed? I know, but
I'm not very good at that whole vision thing. But I certainly would expect it to be bigger, not just because I'm in the growth mode, but because we do have a lot of people still left to engage in this movement for justice and to build long-term partnerships. So in 5 years, I hope even more consumers are involved and producers are more represented than just the 10 or so that have been speaking so articulately here. And I think that we will have some issues then about broadening the movement beyond the kind of core sectors of like international development, and what does this mean to the United States, and what does it mean to or other big markets like Europe, but then also what does it mean to producer groups, and more of this question of producer-to-producer trade in the developing countries, and so I think there's a lot that fair trade is certainly going to have a future. We figured that out this weekend, and so in 5 years we'll have some good new questions.
Great, and you're with Catholic Relief Services?
Yeah, Catholic Relief Services has a fair trade program involved with crafts and coffee and chocolate.
Great, and where are you online?
CRSfairtrade.org, and you can also be a fan or a friend on Facebook. One of those.
One of those things. Just not an enemy, please. And Twitter. You're on Twitter as well.
CRS itself does tweet, and there's a great team of folks who do that, and they would know the hashtag, but I don't.
They've been great. They've been tweeting the conference like crazy. We love them.
Good.
We
All
love
right.
them. And I know you came up to me, and I'm going to put you on blast now. I'm going to go Katie Couric on you. You came up to me and you said, Charlie, I feel lost on Twitter. Do you think that you make it on Twitter sometime in the near future and tweet fair trade?
I promise to try.
Okay, we're going to keep tabs on you.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Jackie. It's been a pleasure. This conference has been so rewarding for everyone. And we'll see you in 5 years.
Okay.
Okay.
Thanks, but I'll see you online in the meantime.
Yes, I'll upload the video and email it to you.
Okay.
Have a good one.